Okay, I've never played Thronefall before. I have no idea what it is. I don't even know what genre it is. So I'm completely blind here. You'll have to let me know if the audio balance is okay once we start. Seems fine. Unit formation. Uh-oh. Okay. Assume controller's fine. Okay. An auto battler. Here to gallop. Only gallop with full health. Okay. A to build. Protect at all costs. You can upgrade it later, but you don't have enough gold yet. Okay. Hold A to start the night. At night, enemies will attack. It's like a tower defense survivors game, kind of. A to melee attack. Like a long cooldown on melee attacks. Okay. I see. Spend your gold to build houses. Houses improve income. Okay. So do houses like a multiplier on income from killing enemies, or are they generating money all the time? Strong economy is the key to success. Oh, each house that survives the night gives you 1 gold in the morning. Okay. That's cool. I don't dislike tower defense. Build additional defenses. Yeah, the levels being... Having fixed building nodes is really nice. Okay. Upgrade your castle center. Health and self-healing for your character. Level 1 house is upgraded to level 2 house. One is immediately upgraded now. I don't see that. Okay. It's hard to tell how effective my melee is. Is it only hitting like a maximum of 1 enemy at a time? Review all build options. Up to you what you want to build. Try to find a good balance between defense and economy. Okay, I see. Attack cooldown, target's closest unit, highest health unit, and siege weapons. I see. Income seems good. Do like that I have to trigger each of the waves. Oh, okay, so you can't really waste the melee. Makes sense. It's cool. Unlock the option to build fields to increase income. Increases income even more. Let's do that. Very vulnerable to enemy attack. Okay. Knights. Not a great pick against ranged units. Okay. Hold X to select units. Okay. You can command units at night, but they can't attack while following you. There's a wall here, I see. Select them all again. Order units to hold their position. Okay. They're not amazing if they're getting picked off by ranged attackers. Let me see. Do they regenerate health at all? Yeah. It survived. Okay, let's build a little wall here. Did it, like, respawn the dead unit the next day or something? More income. See, I get more options as I build stuff. Okay. So what causes them to come out and defend? Like, just when they reach a certain spot within their aggro radius, I guess? Okay. Can't upgrade the castle any further. Or any of my turret buildings. Final wave is approaching. I think I've got too much economy and not enough to spend it on, but that's probably fine. There's a way for me to get their attention here. B. It's fine. Lock your attack target, okay. How's the audio balance, by the way? It looks like it's maybe a touch loud when there's a lot of enemies. Turn it down a bit here. No restarts. Okay, that's cool. Do I have to like choose from among these perks, or are they all active all the time? Back to the map. That'll help a bit with it being loud. Okay. I see. Bow and dagger. Oh, I see. I can take up to 5 of them, and then the mutators make it harder. If you win, well, let me wait until I have access to the maximum number of perks before I start messing with those. Okay, I see the different quests. Start a new kingdom. I don't know how crucial it is. I feel like I need to get economy earlier since the early waves seem to be mostly soloable, but maybe that's not true on every map. Zoom in. Knight survived. Can. Okay. Sure. Yeah, definitely much better intentionality, I would agree. I ended up with... Oh, there's all my money, okay. Okay. I can go up to level 3 now, which is cute. Hunterling, fast and dangerous. I see, they hunt me down. So do buildings just like fully repair overnight? Is it a thing that I have to worry about? Okay, let's see. Barracks for a melee unit type, more towers. Right, makes sense. I like it so far. I do like that everything is predetermined build location as opposed to you just having the freedom to build as many of these things as you want to. Like, there's still choices to make, like what order do you do things in, but I think the reason I tend to find tower defense games frustrating is the same reason I find RTS games frustrating. They give you too much control over the layout of the stage. It feels less like there's deliberate game design in there. Throw icon on the pause menu. Okay. Racer. Aim for your castle center. Armored against attacks from the player character specifically. Okay. So if some of my knights survive, it just means I have more knights in later waves, basically. Archery. Hold your position, I guess. And by design, fields are always out in the open. Okay, I see. I see that costs 5. Okay. I expand that next time. It's probably fine. Oh, you always get your full complement of soldiers. Okay. Alright, those things suck. Not a fan. Okay, cute. Still 19, 20, which is what I need for the next castle upgrade. And upgrade this guy because it's out of the way. Give it the range upgrade. Okay. That's a lot of dudes coming now. Probably want to have the knights come out then. Oh, shit. So I can micro them a little bit, it's just that they can't attack while in my group. I have to release them, I guess. Okie dokie. Now I can upgrade this guy. Units move faster when you command them. Units can attack while you command them. That seems pretty good. Stronger and more durable and set the hold position. I do like that they have rules and then they give you things that break those rules. It's always fun for design space. Barracks for another melee unit type. Let's upgrade all my towers. No, just a regular Xbox controller. Why, what's wrong? Second wall there, okay. Oh, okay. There might not be one on controller. That's fine. Oh, whoops. It's fine. That's where you actually have to stand to build the walls is something I gotta get used to. Alright. Interesting, but if I whiff the melee attack, it also fills my cooldown. Oh, shit. I didn't even see these guys down here. Pay closer attention to that, I guess. Okie dokie. More assholes coming in from over here. Yeah, I like this a lot better than a lot of the tower defense games I've played. Can upgrade these guys. It's like I feel like I have a decent number of interesting choices, but the fact that they're constrained just means that it actually feels like I'm playing deliberately designed levels instead of just here's some random bullshit. Maybe our mechanics are good enough for it to be playable, right? Which is what most games in the genre feel like to me. Select your entire army. Yeah, let's just use that all the time. B to place only a single unit type. Sort units. Try not to think about that. Hopefully that's not required. That shit I've never enjoyed. Okay. Unit micro, army micro. Let's see. We can do additional upgrades of the towers. Interesting. They get pretty expensive though. Additional arrow at another enemy in range. Where can I place the soldiers to have to think about them the least? Just like inside my immediate walls, I guess. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. $50. All of them coming from down there. Okay, they're all coming from down here. I could probably work with that. Audio balance better now. Easier to notice it's loud when there's a lot of attacks happening on. 2 nights to go. Focus on defense. Yeah, that makes sense. I probably shouldn't have done it a second ago, but whatever, it's fine. Okay. I don't think they need to be particularly loud for the game to be watchable. Okay. All right. Wait, seriously? Oh. It's giving me a free round there. Okay. This is gonna suck. main towers are fully upgraded, it seems like. All right, well, I don't want to think about these guys, but I guess I can just try to plop them somewhere where they'll go off and fight dudes on their own. Don't really care about losing buildings at this point. Can't really choose which units to drop, I guess. All right, well, let me get my ass kicked, and then maybe I'll learn some lessons. But I really like this game. I really don't like having to deal with the armies. Like, it's like they're really limiting where you can build buildings. Then you have tons of freedom with army placement. Yeah. The idea of them standing around idle freaks me out. I guess a couple of those guys were close enough to not stand idle, but not all of them. Yeah, that sucks. You lose a tower, I mean, this is the final wave, but if you lose a tower while defending, is it not available on the next wave, or does everything get repaired after every wave? The mini-map is helpful, at least. Okay. Unless if there's something that breaks that rule. Okay. Sure. Cool. That was fun. We'll see if there's like mutations or things that let me not specialize in barracks. It's bonus damage against fast-moving enemy types. Challenge the Falcon God. Sure. More health, fully repaired for the first daylight. Ugh, I don't like either of the two perks I just got. Kind of investing in failure. Oh my god, 3 things in a row that are investing in failure. Okay. Your weapon becomes more powerful. Okay. Close. All right, so that's great. That's great. That's fine. Probably shouldn't depend on my attacks and stuff. Now that I have max perks, I could try taking one of these. Win without the spear. So you could try the Snake God. And it is one of the objectives for this one. I should be getting plenty of money from my actual economy. Okay. Gold mine's one of the best income sources. Smelt them as soon as possible. I have 2 options for gold mines, it looks like. Increases over time. There's 3 total on this map. Oh, I see the 3rd one there. Okay. All right. Oh, wait, did it equip the spear by default? Oh, no, I have this. Okay, never mind. All right, well, can't quite handle the initial wave solo now. Lesson learned. So that house won't generate any income since it got destroyed. Okay. Okay. Can't do the first night completely solo. Lesson learned. Magic armor. Ooh, thorns. Not the biggest fan. Should have gotten the second gold mine, but it's probably fine. Oh, and they're coming from a different direction this time. Whoops. So those are... Can I restart? Yeah. Having to learn some lessons, sorry. Oh, that's just restarting the day. New game. Okay. Hopefully not have them come in and fuck me up quite as badly this time. Switch between galloping modes. Oh, but if I restart, if I go to new game, it's fine. I didn't lose anything then. Okay. Okay. So, coming from this way this time. Alright, I remember these things. Those things are set to take less damage from my attacks too. I don't have a great setup to deal with them, it feels like. Oh, fuck. Then I die. Okay. Oh, but you still get some XP. Okay. I guess I need walls there to make that easier. Okay. Hey, Bucky, how you doing? Let's try to not fuck this up again. Let's put a wall here. I think I have to go hard on defense right at the beginning instead of going so hard on economy early. Alright, let me see if I regret this. I feel like you can whip with your melee attack, and it gives you a really long cooldown if you do. Oh, I thought that was a bug. Okay, well, I like the idea of setting it up so that you're forced to understand the utility of walls. That's cool. They're all coming from up here. Yeah, this is I like this level as a follow-up to the previous level. It's like, okay, here's things that you maybe didn't need to understand in the previous level that you must understand now. Which is what I feel like is lacking in this genre typically, so. If we go ahead and upgrade this, and we start doing houses. Oh, and there's going to be horsemen from down here, which I'm maybe not super prepared to deal with. Guess we'll see. It's kind of interesting that I can like use my own unit to try to force them in front of my towers. Oh, and that just defended on its own, it looks like. Okay. northwest corner, and I have to do walls and turrets. Okay. The stakes on the southern ramp. Oh, I see. Okay, I'll look into it later. No worries. It just, I mean, they're not, there's nothing coming from that direction this time. Hey, Revenant, how you doing? I should have been defending over here, not realize how serious shit was over on this side. They usually only get one revive. Oh, this is bad. It's interesting that they don't give you as many ways to defend over here. I guess I can retry the day, but... So it's having access to the castle upgrade is what governs my ability to get an additional tower upgrade here. Is that true? Even though I took the thing that says I should have access to the next castle upgrade when it comes to upgrading buildings. Okay. So I don't know if that tower is gonna cut it on its own, but I'll try to putz around here. Locations, I see. Oh, I guess I could build it here. All right, well, let's see. Fuck. Whipping is really bad, it seems like. Maybe this day is meant to teach me about the spikes, that I literally need them to have a chance here. The fact that I only have one tower and this many enemies coming in on the waves seems really mean. I guess I could also maybe upgrade that guy down there into a sniper tower. Where are we getting enemies from this time? Exploders. Okay. It's a good enough time as any to check this thing out, I guess. Now the exploders will blow up the barricade though, right? See how far they get. The barricade is set up to be untargetable. Okay. Let me see. So they're like the water and gemcraft. Tutorial wave. I see. Alright, so we get a ton of guys coming from over here. Probably want to be able to deal with that. Well, I feel like I've been neglecting my economy now just because the waves have all been really scary. These guys again. Fast. Chase you down. Smell your royal blood across the kingdom. Now, since there's so many guys coming from over here, try to deal with that. Armored tower is kind of interesting. Okay. I really need to start doing economy buildings again. I feel like I didn't build enough houses to... I've been wasting this castle upgrade. I think taking the thing that makes you get less money from enemies is harder than it seemed it was going to be, at least for this map. It's probably why it's one of the objectives for beating it. Okay. I'm gonna deal with the royal blood assholes really quick. They're going ham on that wall. Oh, fuck. Okay. When they say they smell my royal blood, they're not fucking kidding. But they are uniquely not good for me to fight, because they team up on me. I guess I can, like, manipulate them around an area. Yeah, so like during a wave, the only thing that I care about when it comes to like buildings being destroyed is if they destroy a farm, any kind of income building, but everything else just rebuilds for free. So if the wall gets destroyed, who cares? It did its job. Unless if I have some mutator or something else that says that they stay broken for longer. 89% protected. Okay. So that's not totally true. You lose some score for buildings getting destroyed in the night. Explodey guys are going to be annoying here. Oh, I didn't realize there was a gap there. Okay. Yeah, like, I have a plan to always build at least one economy building. Alright, yeah, I feel much more stretched thin on this stage. deal with the big guy in the future, apparently. That's no good. Ranged assholes are problematic. They don't. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I got away with really focusing on economy early, and now I've had to stretch my defenses so thin that I haven't been able to go as hard on economy as I usually like to. So, how do I want to deal with that? I don't know. Maybe I just need to build farms earlier. So, like, farms are expensive to set up, but then really pay off after like a couple rounds. I might end up reattempting this level. This place sucks really bad because I only really have the one tower holding the area. And try to build some towers down here, maybe. Okay. I always build at least one house just so I'm getting the benefit of the castle upgrade. Yeah, the mines are not great. All right, time to die. Or I guess time to just fucking deal with it and build some barracks. I'm trying to like see is not building barracks a valid playstyle, and it seems like the answer is no. Let's deal with this area since it's my most poorly defended. Okay, keep an eye out for it. Yeah. Well, on a map like this where I'm having to... I have a lot of my towers are dead on certain waves because of the way this map is oriented, so I guess this is a lesson I have to learn here. Okay, so... Second one of these seems pretty good. Make that a sniper tower. And then I didn't follow my rule of building at least one economy building, but maybe it'll be tolerable. This is already my most well-defended. Where am I weakest right now? I've got 4 towers up there, 3 of them upgraded. I've got effectively a bunch of towers here. And here they're going to get stuck a little bit on their way up and through, so maybe I'll start in the northeast. Guess I'll just let this play out. If I game over, I game over. I get some XP. Maybe I get some more perks that like change my playstyle. Shit, I really hate whiffing. It feels real bad. And try using the lock-on, I guess. Right. And it's like a force multiplier on the towers. This is about to be real bad. So I picked the right side to help. Time bonus. Okay. That's 20. Okay. Lots of shit coming from down there. Don't have other ways to defend. Probably need to stand here just to like hold them off so that they don't come and immediately blow up that tower. Let's assume that I'm gonna have to build this. Let's maybe make it a shield tower. I guess that tanks these guys here so that these other towers can shoot at them. Okay. Should we build at least one house? And then those are the guys that just rushed me. Sole aim of chasing you down, which I guess you can try to use to like micro them around to get the turret to deal with them better, but enemy spawn at a fixed speed, 5 to 10 seconds after the last enemy spawns, your time score starts decaying. Ah, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say that was a little odd. I don't understand this barricade, like weren't they just gonna avoid that by going up and around this way? Because they're guaranteed to chase me. Yeah. I guess that's what they're trying to teach me with that. Nothing coming from up here, which makes those towers pretty useless. I see. See how much I regret this. Oh. So some maps, the spawn, they don't all spawn simultaneously. Is there any way to know the order in which stuff's gonna spawn? I see. Trying to teach me that I can like cheese this. Gotcha. Okay, that's cute. It looks like the armored tower did its job. Held their aggro for a minute. Okay. It's a lot of money. I feel like I'm probably not going to get another opportunity to build that. Where are those guys again? Racers. They aim for your castle center. Okay. Huge melee warriors. I guess I feel relatively well defended here. Health and region for you. Damage for you. All tower and wall upgrades are permanently discounted by 1 for level 1. So that would be great to get much earlier. I guess it's not bad to take now, but I won't get to benefit from it right away. So that brings the cost of going from a level 1 to level 2 tower from 5 to 4. And then I guess the higher one was like 15 per upgrade. Let's do that. Now I can do the level 3 ones. It goes into level 11. Okay, I see. Let's see if I get my ass kicked here. Yeah. Want that early for sure. Oh, these guys are ogres. Okay. They're melee only. Try to pull their aggro, I guess. But they really are good at destroying those, aren't they? This might be a shit show. We'll see. Is in fact a bit of a shit show. I do really like the way the waves feel in this. They feel really distinct from each other, like they're really trying to push you to specific solutions. Uh-oh, this is bad. How much I can get in there to try to disrupt them from attacking my castle here. Balls. Tempted to just accept defeat there to get the XP, but... Units are trained faster. Horses faster. Riding over enemies deals damage to them and damage to you. So that's just, it's interesting. So when I retried the day, it just gave me the XP that I've accrued from doing attempts so far, but obviously I don't get any of that again, right? I think instead of upgrading the castle, I have to upgrade these towers. I don't know if one extra tower is going to make enough of a difference here. I might be able to upgrade this wall, but I think I need to have another castle upgrade for that to be possible. Okay. I guess I could build another wall. Explosive farms. Feels like, I mean, I guess they're still giving income when that happens. Or, well, they don't give income with, they destroy the... Okay, well, we'll try it. Just worried that that's going to get wasted. Or that I'd have to, like, micro excessively to try to get them positioned in such a way that it's going to work, but... Okay. Let's see. Them all to come out to the farms, please. Yeah, I feel like getting the positioning just right is pretty annoying, but... Yeah. Alright, so this is our last night. Okay. The X's mean that they got destroyed last time, therefore they didn't provide any money. Okay. I think I should just abandon upgrading the castle since we're basically done here. This went pretty poorly, but I guess it could have gone much more poorly, given that I didn't build any, what do you call it, units this time. What's coming up here? This is the place I'm really worried about, is this spot. We got that ogres and cavalry. Okay. Yeah, guess that's a place I have to hold manually. Was pretty good before. Hopefully it doesn't get wasted. And 2 gold doesn't do very much for me when it comes to defenses. I don't need anything else, so... I guess if I built a house there, it's a building they can temporarily waste their time on, but I feel like I'm going to lose this tower for sure. Should build something. No worries, Nibulator. Thanks for the help. How much do these cost? Or... I do like a lot of the modern niceties, like being able to retry a day. It does feel a little bad because of the reward that you get for not ever retrying a day. Makes me not want to use that effect, but kind of reminds me of the Enter the Gungeon reward for not taking any damage. Just never feels good. Wish it didn't exist. Okay. Shit. Well, no, I like retrying today. I don't like the reward for never retrying. House is actually not a terrible build there, it seems like. Oh, I thought it affected how much experience I got. Okay, that's not too bad. Is there no correlation between score and XP? Yeah, I understand how the Bloodseeker aggro works. I don't think I understand how the aggro on most other enemies work. Like, they seem to try to favor me once I've damaged them, maybe? Oh, fuck. Now I'm dead. Yeah, that's unrecoverable. Wow. Those guys came from the northeast. Okay, well, maybe doing this without human units is a mistake. So they didn't primarily come from up there. They must have come from down here. I'm trying to think, what else would I do differently? Maybe just more interstitial walls might be enough to save my bacon here. I don't know. I don't know if this ended up even mattering, the explosive farm there. Might help me to hit them once they get through this wall, but not that wall. Well, I guess I haven't tested it without the farm, so I don't know that the farm was crucial for nothing getting through there. Right. It's 4. All right, let's see. Okay, that time a bunch more horse assholes got in. Yeah, I think I'm kind of in a nearly unwinnable game state with the economy decisions I made leading up till now, so I'll just attempt it again with the different setup. Ooh, and then continuing to attempt the level is just wasted time not getting XP. Okay. So, let me go back to this one and try to get some of the optional objectives. I feel like the snake mutator, maybe I need to wait until I really feel like I've got a great perk set up before I even start touching mutators, because... Is this the quests? Are they roughly in order of how difficult they expect them to be? More health. I think the Architect's Council is kind of undesirable for me right now. Keep paying taxes when destroyed. I feel like I need a couple more good, exciting perks that are compatible with my current playstyle. Generally is how they're arranged. Okay. I could try this to try to go for two things. Okay. First wave, although it will be harder now that they took the thing that makes them stronger. Maybe that's fine though. Trying to get farms earlier this time. Alright, I have to remember I have a different weapon now. Spear, it's like I have an ability that temporarily makes me do more damage, is the idea. Really try to pick that up. Probably can still hold off a wave by myself, but we'll see if I regret it. I'm wondering if Builder's Guild is kind of a trap. Oh, shit. Sorry. The one is upgraded now requires that I already have a house out. I don't know if I'm not taking advantage of that. I'm making a mistake. Restart, new game. Skip through it really quick. It's unfortunate. Spear's kind of weird. I guess I can't fight with impunity like the way I can. Bow and arrow. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Really need to kill one of them right away so I'm not getting overwhelmed with damage, I guess. Still kind of has that RTS force multiplication problem. Okay. I guess I needed to have another, because when does the effect of the automatic house upgrade happen? It's as soon as the day begins, so if I didn't already have another house, the effect was also partially wasted there. Oh, and you start the night. Okay. It's good to know. Probably need, like, a tower. Well, they really go after your farms, don't they? Fuck. I thought they would still mostly try to push for my base, but that's only one particular enemy that rushes your base, I guess. Very messy. Let me think about my life here. I want to try to get that up to 20 as soon as we can. The nearest non-wall buildings. Let's see. Let's see if I end up regretting that. And these are all ranged enemies coming in here. I need to wait for them to spawn more, I guess. Not waste my activated ability here. Okay. Okay. Don't get to benefit from that immediately, but I'm go ahead and try to get another house so that they keep getting upgraded for free. And then hopefully I can start going crazy on tower upgrades here soon. This is the wave where I really need to have a better solution, though, since I'm weak against these guys. This is not going to work, I don't think. Oh, it's better than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so probably when we wanted to have walls. It's only the upgrade that's made cheaper. Need to get at least another house. I think having everything be scripted where you can place upgrades, it's like, it's still, there's tons and tons and tons of options, right? Like, it's not like that really limits your player choice. It just means that the levels feel more like, you know, well-designed video game levels and not random bullshit, which is what a lot of tower defense and RTS games feel like to me. So I'm really glad that they went with that. Archer guys are quite annoying. Let's get this house thing taken care of right away. Are enemies coming from this way this time? Okay. Those are the dudes who chase me, right? No. They destroy your economic buildings. Oof. Okay. Well, I want to make 100% sure that they're going to be dealt with here. Try to build a wall here. Oh, I don't have the money for it. All right, let me give this a shot. I see. So they can fly through. Oh, can I not reach them at all? I see. Because of my spear. Gotcha. Probably should have upgraded this farm instead last time, but I don't think it's the end of the world. So that next upgrade just makes each of the farms give more money, I guess. Stopping mid-level is not a problem. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Wall upgrades relatively cheap. Extra arrow. Projectiles explode, dealing splash damage. Single target damage is reduced. That's kind of cool. Okay. I'd like to try that out. Yeah, that's cool. Because I would assume the distance splash damage was the more powerful effect, but maybe the oil is really good. Guys that go for your castle chase you down. Okay, I'm gonna try to deal with these guys, I guess. Lost all of that, which is annoying. Let me think. How do I want to do this? These are wasps. Okay, well, we could try building the... Oh, I guess this one's already committed to that being a economy. I was gonna make the scarecrow. Guess I could try it here just for shits and giggles. This thing's definitely going to end up getting destroyed, and there's not too much I can do about it. Yeah, they're coming from everywhere. I can't hit the wasp at all, so I should just focus entirely on the ogres. You can see how close that guy was getting to the farm there. Okay. I'm decent on my economy situation. So do the scarecrows only help me with wasps and flying enemies? Do they do any kind of damage against regular enemies? Don't target ground enemies at all. Okay. Miss that I had more towers to build. Whoops. Hopefully it doesn't result in me getting completely screwed. How many more knights do I have? 3. Okay. I should try to deal with the ogres myself if I can. I don't know when the ogres spawn in. Underutilizing my cooldown, unfortunately. I guess this is actually probably my weakest area since I really only have one tower that meaningfully can reach it. Oh, that oil is really strong. Okay. Try to plan for that more explicitly in the future, I guess. Fortunately, all that shit got busted up, which sucks. Increase the resistance of the wall. "50 archers and a bunch of the guys who try to rush my main door, I guess. The ones who rush my door, do they try to take the shortest path, or do they try to take the least defended path? upgraded basic element. Are there any towers I didn't build? There's one on the inside. I feel like it's too far away to really be helpful with this next round. Houses are already going to build on their own. So way to pass without destroying a wall, they'll take that. If there's no open path, they'll basically destroy walls in a straight line. So they would go for whatever the closest wall is first. Okay. Makes sense. I think what else I'd want to build here. Anything else I'd spend 3 coins on is... Yeah, we can just go with this. Well, that seems pretty good then. Pretty well, I think. Could have been worse at least. 95% protected. Okay, so this is our little free wave just to get a little bit of extra money. So, upgrade this guy. I don't have ballistic spike on anything, so I'm gonna have one of them to help with big enemies. And then I guess I may as well build these stupid things that I hate, or I could just upgrade all my walls. I want to try to get away with just not doing that at all if I can avoid it. I see, that one costs 11 because it covers a much more significant portion of the stage. And I guess it doesn't really matter if my farms die now because I already have more money than I know what to do with. That's going to get upgraded for free. Yeah, I'd love to just focus really heavily on towers and totally abandon the armies, but melee unit type. Guess if I'm going to do any kind of unit, I'd rather it be ranged. Hunters. Vulnerable against ranged units. Sure. They will, so if you leave them where they spawn, they're never just going to stand around and idle. I was kind of under the impression that they, if there's nothing close to them, they will just hang out and do nothing. That's melee, that's melee. Stuff gets vaguely nearby, they head out. Okay. Sure. Have them do something. Flails. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, really? I see. I kind of just want to leave them alone and not try to micro them, so see what happens here. Yeah, although these knights up here are just kind of hanging out doing nothing, which is what I was worried about. Okay. Yeah, but I don't want them to be doing nothing ever, right? If I'm playing correctly, I'm microing them so that they're always participating in every wave. If they're just like standing around over there, because when they die, they respawn. So if they're not contributing, then they're a waste of income. It's true for my towers too, but since I can't hypothetically micro my towers to move them around and have them help, it's something that doesn't cause me anxiety the way that the knights who are standing there doing nothing give me anxiety. I see. Oh, so like the thing about them being able to move is only if they're moving with me? I thought that if you like let them go and they weren't in your pack, they would still attack stuff that was en route. I see. Glass cannon's kind of interesting. Harbors have capacity for extra fishing boats. I haven't encountered that yet at all. All of your units have more health now. Oh, give me tower stuff. Your own damage is less effective. Okay. Because it does affect buildings. Archers. Fuck. Okay. Try doing this one again, although I'll only be able to get a few waves into it. It's probably fine. What are the other crowns for this one? Let me check. All right, let me think about this. Do you think the walls and towers have more health? That's pretty good. That's pretty good, too. More health, more self-healing. I can just... Your units are... Specifically, that means not towers, right? I wonder if Glass Cannon and the Warhorse work together. It's in the third row. Bummer. Okay. So the problem with Architect's Council is as soon as I actually build the third castle upgrade, it's a dead perk, right? Royal Mint seems like it drops off. What would I take on top of all this? I guess I can just go ahead and build archers, even though I don't really care for them. Alright, we'll try it again, and I'll keep this snake thing turned on. Units are more cost efficient in the early game. Can I even get archers here? Here we go. Like them before. Probably wanted to have another gold mine, but it's fine. Try to start making mills happen early. What's my most easy to defend mill? Probably these guys will be able to have a wall up here. We'll see how this goes at the beginning. So, like, knights don't count as monsters, right? Which means that the hunters are going to be less good against them. This going right away. Be interesting to try to do a build that makes thorns work. Although it's not super reliable, it seems like. Got the racers, aim for your castle center. So they appear in bigger numbers. This might already be a mistake, but I'm just trying to get as much money as early as I can this time. Racers count as monsters. Okay. Well, just having some initial archers seems pretty good, especially since I got a perk that buffs their damage. They're not too bad to micro, it feels like. I need to have at least a house so that I'm benefiting from my tier 2 castle. I want to try to get the tier 3 castle as soon as we can. Guess these are all humans, so... Get these up and running. I can wait to start upgrading them until I upgrade my castle, I suppose. Kind of want to like split these guys, but... Towers doing 40% more is pretty noticeable. Okay. Yes, I think we're about at time. So future Marstead, if you hold left bumper, you can see all the things that you're able to build here. I would continue trying to run this. The current strategy is you're trying to get as much economy as possible early. You probably need to go ahead and build these. Well, you want to build a house every round because you currently have a castle upgrade that causes a house to get upgraded to level 2 for free. This round, I would get, we'll go ahead and just do 1 gold mine for you. You're going to get attacked in the northwest and the northeast. You're probably going to have to bring, if you push in the right stick, you can summon all these guys to you, and then you can push it again to drop them off wherever they are. Probably worth upgrading this at some point. Oh, thank you very much, New Later. Appreciate it. No, this game's good. I really enjoy it. Yeah, it's not. I don't feel particularly anxious about it. I do wish that it was just towers and no units, because the units gives me RTS vibes that I don't enjoy. I don't like microing dudes like that. But I think for the most part, they're pretty manageable, and it sounds like I can eventually build a build that just ignores them entirely. Anyway, move the guys up here to help defend against these 25 knights. You can probably go up and deal with these guys on your own. 10 archers and some knights, because you already have a wall here. And just really try to get as much economy done as possible. So probably build the other farms, since they're pretty defensible. And try to get the tier 3 castle as soon as you can, because once you get the tier 3 castle, you can take the upgrade that makes upgrading the towers cheaper, and then you can upgrade a bunch of the towers to make them do more damage, and then you'll probably have a much easier time. This game's good, though. I enjoy it. Thank you for sharing. I'm excited to play more.